Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight I'm going to be telling you guys about this dialogue piece that I shared on my Instagram, I think last week or so. And it created a lot of dialogue. A lot of people felt like the father was wrong. And then there was a lot of people who felt like the father was right. So they felt like he had every right to do what he did, and it is what it is. Okay? So I'm going to read it to you guys, and I want you guys to let me know if you feel like the father was wrong or right. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to read through it, but basically, in a nutshell, the father was invited to his child's birthday party, and he is married. The baby mama said, I don't want your wife here. So the father said, well, if my wife can't go, we ain't going. And he didn't go. But I'm going to read through it and, you guys tell me what y'all think about it. My husband's BM threw a birthday party for their 10-year-old daughter yesterday. The BM told my husband that I was not invited, so my husband didn't go. Now, my husband's family, mostly unmarried women, are bashing him for his decision to stand with me, and they are accusing him of being a bad father. His own mother said that I should have been understanding and not become upset if he had gone to the party without me. The BM and I had no bad blood. We have never been disrespectful to one another, have not had an argument or any dispute. But she told my husband that I was not welcome to the party because of my attitude. By the way, his daughter loves me, and I am known for being very kind and direct. Well, direct could be a little bit of attitude, but that still ain't the excuse. Okay, I get it. Is my husband right for standing with me, or should he have left me behind to attend his daughter's party to satisfy the family he came from? Now, I'm going to leave this on the screen for a sec, and I want you guys to, at this time, type what you think. Do you think that the father was wrong? Or do you think that the father was right? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to type and tell me what you think about it. And then I'm going to come back and share with you what people on my Instagram felt about this situation, including what I thought about it too. Okay, and while you're typing what you think about the situation on whether the father was right or wrong, I'm going to give you a brief message from my sponsor, and my sponsor is myself. Now, as you guys know, or some of you may not know, I have a website called niqueatnight.com, and it's spelled exactly like my channel. I have stuff like the robe that I'm wearing now. This robe is available on my website. I have lingerie, and I have male pajamas, women pajamas. I have all of these things on my website that you can go and, get you some goodies to enjoy. Now, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button on this video, also do that as well. And let's continue with the video. Okay, so now that you had time to figure out like if the daddy was wrong, right, or whatever, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of the scenario, and then I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'm going to share some of the comments that was under this thread and how other people felt. So just to refresh your memory, she said, my husband's BM threw a birthday party for their 10-year-old daughter yesterday. The BM told my husband that I was not invited, so my husband did not go. Now, my husband's family, mostly unmarried women, are bashing him for his decision to stand with me, and they are accusing him of being a bad father. His own mother said that I should have been understanding and not become upset if he had gone to the party without me. The BM and I have no bad blood. We have never been disrespectful to one another, have not had an argument or any dispute. But she told my husband that I was not welcome to the party because of my attitude. By the way, his daughter loves me, and I am known for being very kind and direct. Is my husband right for standing with me? Or should he have left me behind to attend his daughter's party to satisfy the family he came from? Now, I feel like once he has gone on to a marriage and there is no bad blood between the baby mama and the wife, There's no reason why the wife should not have been able to go, in my opinion. Simply just because you just don't like her is not really a good excuse to exclude her out of situations in your now blended family. Now, I understand that, there are some guys who change women like they change their drawers. And in that case, I understand a mom who doesn't want a bunch of women around their child. Now, when it comes to a marriage, that means that this is more than a fling, more than just some fly by night chick. This is his life mate. And this is somebody who your child is already around anyways. More likely than not, they're living together. So when your child is going to her dad, your child is around this woman. I feel like as a mature adult, the thing to do, even if you didn't like the bitch, because you ain't gotta like her. You ain't gotta like her. She over there with your nigga. That was your nigga. That's your baby daddy. You ain't gotta like her. But I would have sucked it up for the kids' sake. I would have had my drink, and I probably would have been kikiing with my cousin. Like, you see that bitch over there? See, he done brung that bitch over there. We don't like her. But I would have done it outside of earshot of my child, and I just kind of would have saved, like, put on a mature face for the child. Just because you a baby mama don't mean that you got exclusive entitlement to the guy no more. Like, yeah, the D may have been good. Yeah, you might miss what y'all had. And yeah, that's your baby daddy. But he moved on, sis. He moved on. He ain't your nigga no more. And so I feel like she was being petty by not wanting the wife to come. If there has not been no bad blood, no arguments, no funk, even if it was a situation where you just don't like her or whatever, I feel like that's not really excuse. Only like excuse I would say is if, like, when you coming around and she talking shit or she mad dogging you or it's just real extra energy, then okay, I would understand. But if it ain't none of that and that person is not mistreating your child, then I don't see the problem. Like, I don't see the problem. Like, if your child is not being mistreated by this woman is going to be around your child anyways when they're with the dad. What's the problem? Because if I'm with a man and his baby mama say I can't go and we in a fully committed marriage, I'ma think y'all fucking. You fucking? You fucking your baby mama? Because why I can't go? Why I can't go? You know? And the daddy probably already been cheating on the wife, so she probably was like, nigga, why I can't go? So he like, oh my God, the block is hot. I don't want her to think I'm messing with my baby mama, so I'm just gonna stay here and deal with my child another day. I mean, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Because just because he did not go to the party does not mean that he can't do something special for his child with by himself. Like, he can still celebrate the child's birthday. He can still buy them whatever they want. He can still make a special outing, and he can have a party of his own. So, not attending the party, I don't feel like that's the worst thing in the world. Now, not attending her life at all and not being in her life and just skipping out because you got a wife, then that's something different. But just missing a party because the baby mama want to be bitter, I don't feel like that's really a huge issue because I would just make up for it by having a party of my own and doing something for my child to where my child knows that they are loved. But it's just some tension that needs to be sorted out as adults that, has to be worked out. But other people on the post, they had their feels about it. And so I'm going to share with you what other people on the post had to say. Okay, so as I stated, there was mixed reactions to this. There was people who said that the BM was being petty, and then there was people who felt like the father was being petty. So Brittany, she chimed in and she says, nah, he should have stayed with his wife. It seems like his BM was being childish. And the scenario that the wife presented, if there is no bad blood, it seems to me that she was being childish, in my opinion as well. Cookie Runt says, the husband is being a petty father. He missed his kid's birthday because his wife can't go. He tried to make a point to wife and ended up disappointing the child instead. It's a birthday. That's last one day. He was a child for that. So a lot of people felt like, nah, I don't agree. And then like there was people who like went back and forth. And so I was like, okay, so you don't think the BM was being a child? Why couldn't the wife come? And Cookie Run says, sometimes it doesn't matter how the BM is. It's one day. My wife just said she wouldn't even expect to be invited. I raised a child for 10 years from the age of 1.5, and we have these kinds of issues. Sometimes the wife shouldn't expect to be all in the child's life. But my whole thing is, if it's your wife, like you, why wouldn't the wife be expected to be a part of the child's life? Like the father and the wife are one, and so his children are then hers too. So why wouldn't she expect to be included? That don't make sense to me. But she presented her argument. I definitely disagreed. I don't agree to that. It didn't make sense. And then somebody else came forward and they said it's an issue because we are still expected to do everything for the child that's not ours when they're in our homes. We watch them, bathe them, feed them, then take them to school, do homework, and all the other activities. We are fulfilling a parent's role, yet we are told we mean nothing and we are nothing and to expect nothing in return. So we give, but it's okay for the BM to be childish and not allowed at a freaking child's party when the wife hasn't done anything to deserve this treatment, and so on and so forth. And I agree with Scorch 14. So there was other people under the post going back and forth. Tuxedo the Great said he's right for standing. Nectar says everyone was wrong for this one. The BM was way wrong, but he should have went then through another party. Beyond Bless says, y'all didn't get that she's very direct as she put it. She must say things that shouldn't be said or in an effed up manner because the BM says she has an attitude. Who wants negative Nancy ruining the party? He was wrong. He should have went to the party. Then next time she's not invited, make sure you have something separate planned. Then another person said he did right. Another person said the baby mama is out of line. It was right for him not to go. Ogun says, this is my problem. Why the F want to throw his own party? Let her have hers and he have his. Don't just have an excuse why you can't be there for a F party when you can't do it I don't know what you're saying. Mo Did It says beehive mentality with venom for each other. Women are the black holes of the universe. And then this is what I said. I said, to me, just because he didn't go to the party don't mean he couldn't throw the child one of his own. The entitlement of the BM is wild when clearly he has moved on and onto a whole marriage. If it's just some chick he started dating, then yeah, he would be wrong. But this is his wife, so why should she be excluded? And then, I had a lot of people commenting. Another person says, I agree. He should have went to the party and supported his child. Another person says the father was right. These women still trying to control these men after they break up. The BM wanted pettiness. The father already couldn't stand her from before she made it easier. Drama free is key. If you start with bad intentions, don't look for good outcome. Invite the new wife. It will be a happy life. And there was a host of other opinions. Another person says that's crazy. Well, just throw their own party until the parents are able to co-parent. Why can't the wife go? If it's only because the mother didn't want her there, then the mother needs to grow up. I don't understand why some women do this. And then this person says she should have never married a man with kids. This person says he was right. If his wife isn't welcome, then neither is he. They can celebrate the daughter's birthday separately. IMAB says, I've been in this exact situation, except not married, just been together for 3 years, and the daughter loves me. He took the side of the BM and went. I was pissed. His family took my side because it made no sense. The mother was being petty, period, and always held the child over his head to make a point. Although he always paid for everything, plus paid child support, he didn't understand until after I downed his proposal that his BM was a major issue in our household, and she does things to this day because she wants him with no one, although she has moved on. Just sad. Okay, and then another person says not going wasn't wrong because guess what? He could do something separately with his child. This person says BM was dead wrong. Girl, get the F over it. That's his wife. Now a question that comes to mind. Another person says bitterness is a hell of a disease. Another person, as a woman who has been in this exact situation, I can tell you it starts with a B-day and then it goes into everything else in the child's life. It's a form of control and manipulation on the BM's part. And I agree, it sounds like that is manipulation. So the last person I will read, it says, speaking as a wife, he was absolutely 100 right in the marriage. 1 + 1 = 1. If I'm not welcome, neither is he. So B-Day party for her a day before or after her mom event it is. If you don't want to co-parent for the kids and choose to show separation and divide, then so be it. But her mom's welcome to come to her second party at our house. So that is what Nevaeh says. And there was a lot of people who chimed in. This other person, I'm going to read another one. Shawnee06 says, no, no, no. Once you start playing those games, they never stop. The BM is just trying to control and flex her power. F her. Do not participate in the BS and have y'all own party. He's 100% right. So I had tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of comments on this. Go to my IG. There was a lot of people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about this. And at this point that I'm editing the video, I recorded this video a few weeks ago, so you got to go down a ways. But there was a lot of people chiming in under this thread saying, yes, he was wrong, no, he wasn't, and giving their input on the matter. You guys, like I said, type below and you tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram because I post a lot of things that, don't make it to YouTube right away. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post another video. If you like topics like this to where I'm not doing a heavy story, I'm not really talking about celebrities, but I'm breaking down real life scenarios that can happen, let me know if you like these kind of videos as well. I'm trying to filter in more stuff. I really don't be caring about the celebrity stuff that much these days. I just don't be caring that much. I live a real life and it's real life issues and I'm just more connected with real stories. So you guys let me know because I don't want to veer too much away from why my audience is here, but I also want to filter in more real life stuff. So y'all let me know what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it's my platform, I still want it to be, we a family, we working together with this information. We all gotta like what we like, okay? So let me know what you think down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video after you go to my website, www.niqueatnite.com. Get yourself some sexy merch, you know what I'm saying? He might, call your bae over. Call your baby daddy over. Okay, girl, wear one of these and sit that cleavage up like this. You know what I'm saying? Sit that cleavage up real quick, girl. Get you a onesie from my website. Get you some toys, girl, so that you ain't pressed like a panini that he with his wife now. Go to my website, www.niqueatnite.com. Get you some goodies, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys.